First of our Class 3s then at Sha Tin on Sunday is race number 8, featuring the return of Courier Wonder. This is a 1200-metre trip, 10 head-to-post, headed by All In Mind. Tony Cruz, Zach Purton from barrier 5. Courier Wonder, saddlecloth number 2, jumps from barrier 8, a 14-point rise for his last win. Spen drops in class last, though, on debut. Goodview Clerico last start, course and distance. When he got Speedy Mouse improved for his second start as well. Gets up to the 1200 here. Marvel Dragon, 3.5 behind Fantastic Way last time out. And First Responder, third at Happy Valley behind Harmony and Home last time out. Switches back to Sha Tin. All In Mind, the only one of these, Mark, that's been up at Chung Fa within the last 30 days. Courier Wonder has pretty much dictated on his 2 wins and runs so far. What happens here?
Well, the speed map has him outside the leader, Andrew, with Trillion Win, who was a debut winner when he led down the straight over 1,000 metres, pushing up to hold him out. Goodview Clerico, he's a last start winner. He led all of the way in that race, but might drop in this week. Speedy Mouse, midfield and 3 wide. The starts haven't been great from him, but he did improve last time and gets an extra 200 metres here. First Responder and Spend, All In Mind, and Hall of Champ Paul. They'll see the favourite way in front of them during the run.
Here is the favourite, Courier Wonder, and look, he's going really well. There's no problems. Impressive last time as a 1.1 favourite. Impressive on debut. He hasn't taken a backward step and he looks really good in his work. So no issues if you like him. Goodview Clerico is the last start winner. Alexi Bedell aboard and moves nicely. He'll ride him on race day and he goes nicely as well. There's no issues with him either. Just a nice quiet piece. So he's maintained his condition. And Speedy Mouse caught the eye at his last start. It was a really good run from him. After running last on debut, he bounced back and ran a really close-up 4th. So a good run from him, and he steps up to 1,200.
All right, obvious place to start here is with Courier Wonder. Will be a short price favourite once more. We're out at track. We're to catch up with his jockey, Joe Moreira.
Joe, Courier Wonder, we know how good he was when he won in October. He came back from a break and won with you on board last time out. What did you think of that win?
Well, the win itself was very impressive. He gave me such a good feel, and I would describe it as good as you could wish from a horse having his second run in town. He's very talented. I can tell you that. He's a type of a horse that jockeys dream to be sitting on board, and I gotta call myself a very lucky guy, very blessed for being riding such a kind of a horse.
So what's he got that makes him a dream for a jockey, Joe?
He's very straightforward, very kind, very relaxed, and he understands when it comes to the business, he delivers his best. First of all, he tries his best always. Second, he is very trackable, even if he has led most of the time that he raced, his only 2 starts. He gives me the feeling that if one day I have to take a seat and get behind horses, he's gonna settle down. And his finishing, it's very powerful. He's very strong to the line. Both wins he has won with plenty left in hands. You wonder why the handicap has been quite heavy on him. I mean, both races that he won, he got, if I'm not wrong, 14 rating points, which indicates that not only me, who is actually describing how the horse feels, think he's a good horse. Seems like the handicap as well. Looks like the sky is going to be the limit for this horse.
On the weekend, he's got the big weight to carry, Class 3. He's a 3-year-old. How do you think he'll get on? Are you confident that he'll be winning again?
I'm very confident. For the time being, even if he's a 3 years old, I guess he hasn't got close to the top where he's gonna get. So even with the 133 pounds on his back, I think he's gonna be fine. I think he's gonna be able to make it once again.
So obviously being a 3-year-old, it's still the early stages of his career, but he looks like a pretty switched on horse for this time in his career, Joe.
Very much, and he gets us very excited for what he's going to do next season, to be honest. You see, we're going for the 3rd step for his 3rd run, and I'm already start thinking about how good he's going to be for next season. So who knows? I'm very excited about this bloke for sure.
Joe was spot on as well, Mark. He did get 14 points for those wins, and they're doing a good job to stretch that interview out to a couple of minutes when he could have asked him one question, do you think he'll win? I think the answer was yes.
Absolutely, and if it's not ominous enough, he won that last race by 3.5 lengths, Andrew. Look who's come out of the race. Regency Bobo's won since, Keep You Warm has won since, and Wine has won since, Paul, so he should just line up and win for fun.
Looks that way, doesn't it? I think only bad luck's going to beat him.
All right. It's always dangerous, though, just to dismiss everyone out of hand. So we'll have a look at some of his rivals here, starting off with poor Goodview Clarico. And all in mind, Goodview Clarico's nothing wrong with his record, 4 from 11.
Yeah, and it was a good win last time as well. I've got him in. I think he's going to run well once again, Goodview Clarico. And all in mind as well, another one who's showing he's got plenty of ability from barrier 5. He just had to weave his way through the field, and he was sort of held up there at a vital stage as well. So I've got them both in.
I've got all in mind in. Goodview Clarico has gone back-to-back down the straight before and has raced well over 1,200 metres, but all in mind was unlucky from a wide draw. Much better gate this week.
OK, Marvel Dragon. This might give us an interesting line on Fantastic Way. Courier Wonder's stablemate, because he's finished 3.5 lengths behind him. Mark, Trillium Win also engaged.
He's been fairly unlucky, Marvel Dragon, at times, Andrew, in previous starts. He's raced wide a few times, and then he ran 4th here, as you said, behind Fantastic Way, beaten 3.5. So that reads nicely. Trillium Win, Paul, is a horse that he was really good on debut, and he steps up to the 1,200 for the second time. And he did win twice over 1,200 in New Zealand. He
gets the claim as well now, so Jerry Claim will take the weight off his back, which should help him as well. So, look, I did find a spot for Trillium Win.
All right, final one we're going to have a look at is Speedy Mouse, who was last on debut, and I was laughed at when I suggested he might run well. He didn't, but he ran better next time, Paul.
Yeah, he did. He definitely did. So you were one early there, Andrew. A good run from him. He did hit the line strongly. I'd like to see him do it again, though, from barrier 10. So, look, he just missed out in the top 4, but he did catch the eye when he hit the line strongly here.
Heads around the bend for the first time to Speedy Mouse. Hopefully he can jump away more cleanly, and the extra 200 metres should suit him too, Andrew, because he went over 1,200 at Dundalk before arriving.
There you go. Surprised me, Paul. Who wins this?
1.5. You'd take that just about, wouldn't you? At the moment, I think he'll start a lot shorter than that, but he's on top. Courier Wonder, Trillium Win in there for second. He's a decent price, 25s, all in mind, and Goodview Clarico. So 2, 5, 1 and 4, and I'll take the forecast 2 to beat 1 and 5.
This is one courier that will deliver on a Sunday, and at 1.5 he is going to be too good, despite the fact he's gone up in weight. Just the amount of winners that come out of the race. He looks so exciting. The interview with Joe, he was so confident. 7 Dublin Star, he was ordinary last time. Better draw. I'm going to throw him back in to run second. Speedy Mouse and all in mind. 2, 7, 6 and 1. It appears, though, they'll be chasing a shadow.
Yeah, I think so too. Courier Wonder for me. 2 and 4, my cue there in race number 8.